Allah the Almighty says in His holy book, the Quran,
"It, hell, will be closed and locked upon them. They are in a fire that covers them."
Sufyan and some scholars interpreted the
supreme horror of that day will not disturb them.
The terror is that the fire covers the people of hell. Regarding the 8th verse of Surah al-Humazah, Mujahid reported that the word Musadeh in the verse means tying up in the Quraysh dialect. Dahak said, "It's like a wall without doors. What is meant here is that its doors are closed, as if it has become a wall and there are no doors in it."
Indeed, the fire will be sealed upon them between the elongated poles while they are tied.
The word Mumedadeh in the 9th verse of Surah al-Humazah is a type of pillars of hell. Sudi says the word Fi Amedin in this verse means pillars of fire. The meaning of the 8th and 9th verses of Surah al-Humazah is this: when the inhabitants of hell are between the tall pillars, they will be tied to these pillars of fire. And the exit doors or gaps between them will be closed and covered over the inhabitants of hell, and they will be kept in those pillars for a long time. How will the inhabitants of hell be buried in the fire? And how will this fire cover them? In the photosphere, the visible surface of the sun, wells and pits called spots and pores are formed. After a certain period of time, these things close and disappear as if nothing had happened before. These pores look like small sunspots without penumbra. The diameter of the pores is about 2,500 kilometers. The diameter of the sunspots ranges from 7,000 to 50,000 kilometers. The depth of sunspots is equal to 5,000 kilometers. The pores are darker than the shadow of the sunspot and are sometimes formed at the intersection of several granulation channels. Sunspots last up to 14 days. The lifespan of pores is much shorter than that of spots. When their lifespan is over, these spots and pores are covered up and disappear. Sunspots are the long pipes of the power lines of the magnetic field that emerge from the depths into the photosphere. The length of these pipes reaches thousands, sometimes tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of kilometers. The voltage of the magnetic field here is 4,500 oersted. The burial of the people of hell in the fire will occur after they are thrown into the stains and pores formed by the magnetic pipes and poles, and the stains and pores will be covered over them. The fact that the people of hell are tied to the extended poles means that they are held in these magnetic pipes by the strong tension of the magnetic field. Iron rings around their necks, iron shackles on their arms, iron shackles on their legs, and iron chains attached to their bodies will bind them to the walls of the magnetic pipes. Fire will cover the oppressors and disbelievers while they are in these pillars of pipes.